Hello, I'm Pastor Carl Johnston with the Atlanta, Ebenezer, and Hopedale United Methodist Churches. We also call it the Prairie Winds Parish. It's Easter evening in 2020. This is our evening devotion for the day. We have been for this week spending some time with Marcus Lucas, a Roman private. He has been on all sorts of details throughout this whole week of Holy Week, and last night he was on guard duty at the tomb of Jesus. He didn't think there would be anything that would happen, but he just asked us and invited us all to come back and check with him today around 5 o'clock. So since it's about that time, let's welcome back Marcus Lucas. What a day! What a day! You wouldn't believe it. Early this morning, everything's quiet, everything's calm, we're in a cemetery. Come on. I checked the seal of Rome, sealing the tomb, still intact. I was awake, my partner was awake, everything was going fine. Suddenly, the ground began to shake. Earthquake. We've been through some of those before. Not necessarily an earthquake, kind of like an earthquake, but all of a sudden, out of the sky came down an angel in light. I had never seen such a thing before, neither had my partner. We stood there, we were frozen with fear. But my eyes could still move. And I watched as the angel came down, stood in front of the tomb. It had taken a detail of 4 of us to close that rock. We sealed it with the seal of Rome. But the angel stood there and with a hand just swept it away. Didn't even touch it, and it just rolled away. I'd never seen anything like that before in my life. And then out of the tomb walks Jesus, no grave clothes, covered, but the only thing I noticed were the wounds in his hands and his feet. Every other wound, the wounds in his head, the wounds on his back, everything that I had inflicted before, were gone. And Jesus walked out of the tomb. Well, this is something that has to be reported. So we reported it. We woke up the other guards, left them there, and the 2 of us ran and reported what had happened to the temple guards. We went to their headquarters. We told them everything, just the way I told it to you. And one of them stroked his beard and said, "No, that's not what happened at all. You're so confused. That's not what happened. No, 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 no. Here's what happened. You boys fell asleep on guard duty." And I'm thinking, that's punishable by death. This isn't good. And he says, and then the other thing that happened is some of his disciples came and took him away in the night while you boys slept. You're very tired. And I'm going, but that doesn't make any sense. And I said, the disciples, first of all, it was a Sabbath, and they wouldn't work on the Sabbath. Everybody knows that breaking the seal of Rome is punishable by death. They were risking their lives. And they all ran like rabbits on the night when we arrested Jesus. And Roman soldiers fell asleep on guard duty. And then he slid me some money and my partner some money. And he said, boys, this is the way this is going to work. You're going to take some money. And you're going to take some money, and the rest of the details are going to take some money. And this never, ever happened. And if you get in any trouble, we'll take care of it. See, the governor doesn't mind having a little money given to him from time to time. And it's all going to be swept under the rug. This never happened. His disciples just came and stole them in the night. And you boys didn't do anything wrong. But now, of course, I don't think the Roman army is going to want you in. But so here's a nice pile of money. Do you think what we gave Judas was something? You boys are no longer going to be in the army. So you can go live your lives and do whatever it is you want. But here's the deal. You can never, ever tell what really happened. We took the money. I went back. Sure enough, not only did I get discharged from the army, but so did the centurion. Now, I know the centurion and I haven't been getting along real well, but now the centurion and I are thinking maybe we need to understand more about who Jesus was and is. Now look, I crucified Jesus. I beat him. I stabbed him in the side. But from the cross, he said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. I don't know what you've done in your life. I don't know what you've thought. I don't know what you've said. It seems to me if Jesus can forgive me, a Roman soldier who inflicted so much pain and hurt on him, he can forgive you. We're going to take our money and we're going to leave. And if anybody asks, I'm going to tell them, oh, I fell asleep in the middle of the night. The disciples of Jesus came and got him. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. The truth will out. Now, you may never read about this anywhere in the world, about what happened to me. But 2,000 years from now, is anybody going to know your story? Be able to tell what happened to you? I'm going to follow Jesus. I've served my country. Now I'm going to serve Jesus. With whatever time I've got left, with whatever talents I may have, I'm going to find the men who follow Jesus, and I'm going to follow them too. I'm Marcus Lucas. I don't have to do that anymore. I'm not in the army. I'm Marcus Lucas. I hope you well. Hope you do really well. I wish you well. Go in peace, and may you find and serve Jesus just like I will.